Hi and hello everyone. Hopefully everybody can see me and hear me okay. I thought this was a pretty background for the video, especially while I still have my tree up. Happy 2026. Happy New Year. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Do I have some catching up to do with y'all. Yes. Well, first of all, Happy New Year. I actually just got home. I was out, had some yummy dinner. We went out for tacos and it was really tasty. Had me a little margarita. And it's a spot, if you live in the Raleigh-Durham area, it's called Bar Taco. You've probably heard of it. It's in the North Hills area. Super good, really, really great, like clean ingredients that they use. So the food just tastes really good, really flavorful, really fresh, all of that, down to the drinks. So it was a really tasty margarita. I felt like I could have made it at home. So that was really good. But yeah, we're back. We are back. We are live, okay? And now I decided to go live. I poured myself a little champagne. Get into the spirit, right? It's very festive looking, isn't it? Yeah. What can I say? I'm still in a festive mood. I'm still in a festive mood. So the last video that, I feel like the last couple of videos that I made were all about being in the great lock-in for the last 3 months of the year. And we are now in January. And I'm pretty sure the last video I don't even remember when the last video I posted about for the great lock-in, when and what even I was talking about. Because y'all, end of 2025, November and December literally shook me. It shook me. I feel like I'm only just now kind of like getting to the point where I can even come on and talk about some of the things that I've been going through. But when I tell you, I was not ready. I was not even close to being ready for what came about. I'm telling you, it was that bad. In my personal life, personal relationships, work situation, like everything just has been coming to a head at the end of 25. And I am an Aries, and everywhere, it's funny because everywhere that I've been seeing on social media and people just who have been talking about what to expect in the new year in 2026 have been talking about how this is a year like Aries is going to be, doing the damn thing. Like it's going to be the most amazing year for Aries, and we're going to have like everything aligning for us in the stars and the planets and the cosmos and all the things. Hi. Oh, I see everybody coming in for a live. Hey, everybody. Hey. You would laugh if you saw how my phone was situated right here. It's on my couch. But it's just like such a pretty angle, isn't it? Beautiful, beautiful holiday decor this year in my apartment. I had a lot of fun with it. I'm doing better now, guys. I'm doing better. I'm here catching everybody up on my life situation. We're in lock-in take 2 because my great lock-in had to come to a complete stop at the end of 2025 due to what felt like just everything, forces working against me, everything coming crashing down around me. But the funny thing about that is, it is with everything that we know about 2025 and 2026, how 2025 was a year 9 and how 2026 is a year 1. I realized that this is the reason why this is happening. What November and December shook me so bad, and like it felt like things were crashing down around me, that doors were being like slammed shut. Like, no, this is not for you. And you're not even going to have the option anymore to entertain this person. You're not even going to have the option anymore to continue doing this thing because these doors are now slammed in your face. Like, no, it's not happening anymore. It was like God was doing that to me. Whereas before, I may have known, yeah, this isn't really right, but like I'm still going to do it, or I'm still going to entertain it, or it feels safe. It feels familiar. It feels like, what I'm used to. So I'm just going to continue to allow this in my life. And I was able to get away with it, right? For the last couple of years, but the end of 2025, I kid you not, guys, November and December, it was like done. Like there's no going back. So I am starting off the new year in a very, very interesting situation. Very fresh, kind of slate wiped clean, very very new, very just kind of open gates, miles and miles and miles of pasture. I can do anything that's how I feel. I feel like I've been kind of like in this little box, and it's been feeling very snug, but lately it has been feeling way too tight and constraining, and I've been trying to make it work, and now I'm being pushed out, like I'm busting out of the seams of this box, and now that I'm out of this box, it's like I have miles and miles and miles of open pasture that I can roam and I can create and I can make my life. That's how I feel. Oh, thank you. I love my Christmas tree this year. It came out really cute. Thanks for that. Aw, take the time to reset. Yes. Thank you, guys. Somebody says, oh, Miriam says, I love your laugh. Thank you, girl. I love to laugh. So I am feeling in much better spirits now. But if you would talk to me, or if I came live, like even 3 weeks to a month ago, like even 2 weeks ago, guys, it would have been a different story. But I'm coming on live today to just kind of catch y'all up on my current situation, and also just to let you know that, man, like if the last couple of months of 2025 were rocky for you, if it was a tough time for you, or if you're an Aries like me, and maybe you could relate to some of the things, just like things were changing so quickly, and doors were closing, loops were closing, cycles were closing, or you were just going through a lot of shifts and different things were just happening where things were changing so quickly for you, then I want to just kind of let you know that the odds of you quantum leaping in 2026 into what it is that you're supposed to have, what it is that you're supposed to be doing, the relationship that you're supposed to have, the money that you're supposed to be making, the lifestyle that you're meant to have, it is all going to happen extremely quickly in 2026. You're just being catapulted. That's exactly how I feel. I'm being catapulted. In my mind, and it's funny because it's like I had a whole plan. For how this year was going to go, for how it was going to transition into doing this thing and that thing and blah, 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 blah. And now everything has just been turned upside down, topsy-turvy, and my plans look completely different. I don't even know what my plans are. I think the only plans that I have set now for 2026 is where I'm going to travel to, honey. And no, that's only like maybe, I do have like 2 trips planned. I would love to do more, but my life I just got flipped on its head, like everything. Miriam, thank you. Thank you so much. She says, you're so beautiful. I appreciate that. Whew. Transitions. Well, it is a transition, I'll tell you that. I am in the process of going through several transitions, but it's been really great. And I'll just let you guys know kind of, I am continuing my great walk-in now that I'm in a season where I do have kind of like a new direction. I am, in a clear headspace, and I am ready to, just continue this and continue to reach my goals. My birthday is in April. So once the new year hits, it's like, yay, new year. But I also have my own personal new year to look forward to in April, once my birthday comes around. So I find that the new year is a really great time to make new goals, and of course to, not even necessarily make new goals, but just to kind of wrap up some of those things that maybe I wasn't able to fully accomplish the year prior. And that way, when it comes to my birthday, I can kind of have my own little new year celebration. So that's me right now. Now for the great lock-in, take 2, we are basically going to be picking up right where we left off. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I want to lose weight. I want to keep, going with my health and fitness goals. Okay. I want to keep going with my money goals, my income goals, and I do also have a savings goal. Financially, I also have like some debt that I'm looking to pay down. And for me, this Great Lock-In Take 2, which if you didn't know, the Great Lock-In was something that was supposed to be October, November, December of 2025. It was trending for a little bit, and then I think people just forgot about it, as they often do, but not me. I took it seriously until my, life basically like went crazy. So, and it's not even like, anything too drastic, but it is drastic. You know what I mean? Like I said, like just in my personal life, a personal relationship, in my work situation, and all different things matter in that realm, right? So it rocked me, it shocked me emotionally. Like I have been going through it, since Thanksgiving. And it's been a time. That's why y'all have not seen me. And the great lock-in went right out the window because I was going through what I was going through. And I did, yeah. Oh, Miriam is asking when I started my YouTube channel. Oh my gosh, girl. I've had this channel for the last 15 years, believe it or not. Yeah, you can't see any of those videos anymore because they've been deleted, but I started this channel when I was 15. I've been inconsistent a little bit, probably, but we're working on that. 2026, we're going to work on that. I have been posting semi-consistently for the last couple of years, though. So, what I can say is, for the Great Lock-In, Take 2, I am going to be doing January, February, March, leading up to my birthday month of April, and sticking to those same goals. We're literally picking right back up off where we left off. Health and wellness goals, weight loss goals, okay, financial and income goals, savings, etc. And those are really my main 2. I'm not even gonna lie. I do also want to do several things in my apartment, which I am hoping to also take you guys along on that journey with me. I have a kitchen table that should be arriving soon, God willing. I've been super picky picking out a kitchen table, and I've lived here for 3 years. Just renewed my lease for the 4th year, and I need to I don't have a whole lot that I'm trying to do, but I do want to, finalize some kind of things that I've been wanting to do around here. I did, my bathroom is sorted. I want to get my kitchen area sorted. My kitchen is pretty much sorted. Absolutely love my couch, you guys. You've seen my couch. I've kind of taken you along my journey of decorating my place a little bit. I do also have a home office right over here. I do want to get a little bit of a nicer setup for my home office since I do work from home now. And yeah, just, I've been working from home, but full time. And, just want to really kind of lock in and make this place more of what I kind of always visualized it could be, especially because, spoiler alert, right? I don't know how much longer I see myself staying in this apartment. I love where I live, but I definitely feel like I don't know how much longer I'm going to be here, but I don't imagine it will be longer than 2 years. That would maybe even be pushing it a little. So we shall see. but definitely 2 years, like at the 5 year mark, once I've lived here 5 years, I would definitely want to move on from there. So, oh. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for commenting. So basically, that is where we're at with the Great Lock-In. I want to encourage you guys, if you have been in a situation that has rocked you, shaken you, caused you to suddenly shift gears, go on a different course, you know, in the end of 2025 leading into 2026, or even in the beginning of 2026, because we're already on day 4 or 5. It's midnight, so technically today is January 5th. I want to encourage you that this year that has just set you up. This is your launching pad. All that just happened, it may look like a bad thing, it may look like a negative, but rest assured that it is for your greatest good. Okay? And it's all happening. Everything that's happening is happening for you to be able to propel you to where it is that you are meant to be. Understand that. And even understanding that and knowing that sometimes it's not enough, because you still feel that pain. You still feel that hurt. You still miss that person, or you still miss just being in certain environments. You still, you know, if it's a job situation, you might even miss that consistent paycheck, okay? Hello. But understand that it is not happening to you, it is happening for you. Especially, and we may not think that we have manifested these things, right? But I know in my case, my mind was always going in, ooh, it would be so great if I wasn't da 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 and I could do this thing, or it'd be so great if I could meet this type of person, or if it would be so great if I could da 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 da. But in my mind, I'm thinking that this person or this thing or this experience or this circumstance is holding me back. But for whatever reason, I felt like I needed to stay there. I felt like this was comfortable. I felt like this was, at least I know what I'm getting in this situation, right? Or let me just do this for a little while longer until I get to this point and I can just, you know, let it go officially. Or in my mind, I have my own timelines. In my mind, I had my own way that I was going to go about, you know, letting these things go, or go about, you know, how I was going to move forward. But God literally said, nope, snapped his fingers, and it was done. Done. You know, when something happens that literally forces you to shift and move in the opposite direction, when there's a certain like circumstance or something that happens that literally just makes it so that you cannot go back. You cannot continue doing what you were doing. It was like that. It was like that. It was, and just suddenly. So, needless to say, I understand if your life has been rocked, baby Tahine forever, she said, I have. I know that's right. Look, it is for our greatest good to propel us. Because guess what? Sometimes it's hard to let go. It's hard to let go when you feel like this is almost like a safety blanket. Like, this is where you're comfortable. This is what you know. You know, especially like if you're good at something, right? If you're good at doing something, or if you know what to expect in a certain environment or situation, that comfort, it's hard to let that go. Even though you know it might be holding you back, even though you know you can't move forward because of this thing, because you're so, you know, you're so in it, right? It could be a relationship, it could be a job, it could be an environment that you're living in, whatever the case may be. You know it's holding you back. You know you can't go where you really need to go to be your best when you're still stuck in this. But it's so hard. So that's when I believe God has to jolt us out. He has to make it so that there's no possible way that we can go back into that environment, into that relationship, into that job. We have to let it go. And I'm going to just let you know right now, it is never wrapped in a Tiffany box, in a Tiffany bow. It's never going to be a pleasant experience when you are in that type of circumstance, but it has to be like that sometimes so that you can leave that man alone, so that you can finally leave that job, so that you can move out, even if you got to move back to your mom's house. Okay? Honestly, I want to thank y'all for commenting. I'm trying to keep up. I love going live. It's been a year, y'all. It has been a year. But we're starting 2026 off on a great note. I have to admit, I'm really, really looking forward to everything, that 2026 has to offer now that I fully work from home. And I have more of a flexible schedule. I am so happy and excited that I will, God willing, and the plan is to be going live more often and to be making more videos and more content, because this is definitely a happy place for me. I love doing this, always have. Like I said, I've had this channel for 15 years. Y'all have probably not been subscribed to me that long, but I have had this channel for 15 years. Been posting semi-consistently for the last couple of years. So we're back. We're back, baby. We are better than ever, and I am going to actually cut the video off here. Love y'all for watching. I'm about to go live again in just a little bit because I do want to also talk about some other new developments. And just some great things that I am looking forward to, doing in 2026 as well. But the Great Lock-in is on. If you want to join me for this journey, definitely comment down below. Let me know what you want, what you're working on, what we call the first quarter of the year. So January, February, and March. What are we working on? What are we working towards? I'm going to tell y'all right now, my health and wellness, which is not just weight loss, but it does include, of course, portion control when it comes to eating healthy, my diet, exercising daily if possible. Really, I'd like to move my body every day, even if it is just walking, even if it's just stretching. I would really love for that to be a goal. Ideally, 5 to 6 times a week, though. For example, today is Sunday, and I did not do any type of movement today. So I feel like that's okay. But for me to kind of catapult and for me to quantum leap and be able to reach my goals quickly, I do want to make that very consistent habit, is to move my body every day, even if it's just a walk at the lake, which I do live right next to a lake. So that is something that I really want to do, as well as keep up with my hair care, my skincare routines, right? Taking my vitamins every day, which I am kind of sort of good at. I've been better, and I've also done really well with that, but I need to be more consistent with that. Water intake, all of the things, even just mentally, taking time to pray, taking time to meditate on a daily basis. The best thing about what I'm doing now and how I'm setting myself up now is that I am working from home full time, and I'm able to really structure my time better. The last time that I was full time working from home, I did not have as much time freedom. So I am looking forward to that. And just really prioritizing my health in all ways, keeping up with my appointments, making sure that I'm getting my checkups and my dental appointments and all of the things, as well as, just when it comes to the finances, being better about my spending and my income, making sure that, I'm actually actively weekly and even daily making efforts to reach those goals. So I'm going to be checking in with you guys about that. I do also want to pay down some debts in the next 3 months for sure. And I want to actually go more into depth and share with you guys more about that, because I do feel like it will help a lot of people. I also, want to make sure that I am learning and growing and taking the time to, continue to read and consume really good content. And y'all know that around here we love law of assumption, love, law of attraction. Really, I'm more of a law of assumption girl. But it in a way, you know, of course they are universal laws, so they do have some overlap. But I'm also going to just kind of be implementing some different things into my life and into kind of my approach at achieving goals that I have set for myself, and I am excited to take you along the journey. But like I said, I am going to be ending the video here. Love y'all for watching. Mwah. And I will see you in the next one. I'm about to go live in like another minute. So, yeah. Bye, guys.